Hey everyone, how are you doing? This is Sam Bell, and I have a surprise for you. Now, there's been a lot of hype and talk about the new real estate investing platform, Freedomsoft Reloaded. And I know a lot of you want to know, really, what is this thing all about? Well, I have done what no one else has done. I went behind the scenes and got the brains of Freedomsoft. Now, you may have heard of this guy, you may have not, but it's Mr. Andy Proper, and Andy is the genius that helped put this whole platform together that is revolutionizing the way that real estate investors buy and sell real estate and market and use technology in their businesses become more successful each and every single day. So, Andy, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you, Sam. I'm calling in. I just got to Tampa here with my partners, Preston and Pete, who everybody I'm sure knows better than me. I am the guy behind the scenes here. I kind of head up operations here. I touch everything from development to marketing to customer service and everything, and kind of make the big ship run. So great to be with you, Sam.
Well, I appreciate you taking time, and we're going to keep this short. We're not going to make this too long, but I just wanted to get you on the phone and just kind of have a conversation about Freedomsoft and really what it is, what it's going to do for people, and then what's the benefit and what people can expect, because there's no question about it. It's a cool platform. Everyone's promoting it. It's been one of the most successful software platforms in real estate today, in terms of, just people getting on board and people using it. But I know there's still a lot of people out there who don't quite understand what is it going to do for a business. So before we get into the nitty gritty about it, if you could just give us a brief, maybe 1 minute background on you and how the whole Freedomsoft thing came about in the first place.
Yeah, absolutely. I've known Preston Ely, my partner, now for about 5 years. We became partners about 3 years ago when he and I and Pete the Ninja, Pete Scores, were actually at a real estate investing seminar in Columbus, Ohio. We were sitting down, and I was just kind of listening. And Pete, by the way, is the vice president of Real Freedom Properties in Tampa. He runs the whole investing operation, the investing side of Preston's business. So the three of us were just sitting down talking. I was kind of listening to Pete's frustrations with the software systems that were out there. They were frustrating and complicated and a huge learning curve, and they were expensive, and they were poorly designed, and basically it was technology that was getting in his way from making more money, not the real purpose of any sort of tool that you implement in your business, which would be to streamline what you do and to help you make more money faster. So we started kicking around ideas for maybe creating a solution to that, and we did it. We built it first of all for Pete's business specifically, and then we decided to expand it and grow it and invite other investors from around the country and around the world to come use it. That was in early 2010, and now Freedomsoft is used in all 50 states, 13 countries, and it's just making investors' lives a heck of a lot easier, helping them make more money a heck of a lot faster. So we're really proud of where we're at, and proud to announce this new release, Freedomsoft Reloaded.
That's pretty awesome, man. So basically, Freedomsoft was designed initially specifically for someone who's actively in the business, out there doing deals day in and day out. And you guys basically decided to open it up because you realized that, Pete wasn't the only guy out there having challenges with the different software and websites and all this other stuff, that can really overwhelm people and prevent them from getting started as opposed to helping them like it's supposed to do.
Yeah, that's exactly right. What we did was put a survey out, and this was back in, it would have been the beginning of 2009. Actually, we put a survey out online and had almost 1,000 responses, and it was basically the question that Preston posed was basically, we're building this software for our business to streamline our lives at Real Freedom Properties. Would you guys be interested in if we maybe put this out so that you could use it too? And what we learned was that Pete's frustrations were everybody's frustrations. Everybody identified with kind of the pain and the heartache and the frustration that they were having with these other solutions, the limited few solutions that were out there as far as business management systems and software and investing technology.
Awesome. Well, it's no question that it has tremendously helped a lot of people. I mean, over 2,000 people got on board when you guys first brought this thing to the marketplace. Freedomsoft Reloaded, though, is a bigger, better, badder version. And I know that you've had the opportunity to get feedback from the first group of users and improve upon it and make it better, sexier, bolder. What are some of the things that people can expect in the new updated release of Freedomsoft Reloaded?
Yeah, that's a good question, Sam. When you have people using this system in all 50 states, in 13 countries, you get a heck of a lot of perspective on and a lot of feedback on how this is working in every possible market, every possible type of deal, and you get some really valuable input and suggestions for ways to tweak it, things to add, things to remove. So we spent the last 9 months now back in the lab after we put out the first edition of Freedomsoft, just making it better, man, making it faster, making it, adding features and redesigning it. So some of the things that we're just super excited and proud to release as part of Freedomsoft Reloaded are some brand new targeted websites. Now, not only do you have a generic seller site and a buyer site, but we're going to give you private lender websites, loan mod websites, short sale buyer sites, short sale seller sites, landlords, rehabber, motivated sellers. These specific websites, squeeze pages, and Sam, you're familiar with the whole online internet marketing squeeze page, automated follow-up model for marketing.
Yeah.
And that's what we've done. We're giving you niche targeted websites. We're giving you 45 different website templates, design templates to use, because you don't want your site looking like everybody else's, right?
Right.
We're giving you an easy website editor. If you want to play with colors, photos, put video on your site, you just click and type and move stuff around. Trust me, guys, you think you've seen like easy contract, or not contract editors, website editors, but you ain't seen nothing until you played with this website editor in Freedomsoft. You're going to absolutely love it. You don't need to know anything about, HTML code and doing websites, and it's way easier than, any other system out there, and even the original edition of Freedomsoft. We give you anywhere website integration where you can create a web form and put it on really anywhere. You can put it on your Facebook page. You can put it on, maybe some other websites that you have out there. So you don't even have to use our websites. You can put forms all over the internet and have leads funnel into your Freedomsoft system. One of the features that we're most proud to roll out is done for you direct mail. And Sam, this used to cost you like $1,500, $2,000 to set up, and like $300 a month with some of these other direct mail services. We've built this right into Freedomsoft, and it's as easy as picking your county, selecting the type of list that you want, and we have all sorts of mailing lists, absentee owners, pre-NOD lead, 6 or 8 different list types where you select your county, you select your list, and then you schedule your mailers. They can go out at, it can be a one-time mailer, or it can go out monthly on like a drip campaign, and then your mailers go out on schedule, and we fulfill that for you. So it's all inside the system. There's a brand new contract crusher feature that everybody's going to love, where you just click and type and fill out your contracts online, and you can fax or email them. That's all included. There's a brand new package builder where you can combine cover letters. You can build entire short sale packages that autofill with your lead information and then you can fax or email those off. You know, there's 30 new hours of training in there with Pete and Preston.
Wow.
And we're calling these training modules our intensive MBA program. And by MBA, of course, that doesn't stand for masters in anything. It stands for Millionaire Badass. That's what we're calling our MBA program. And so these it's just some of the new features. The system's twice as fast as the original Freedomsoft. And, you know, of course, all these new things are on top of all the features that everyone loved in that original edition of Freedomsoft. So, you know, Sam, it's just a lot of new cool things. And I just encourage everyone to try it, you know, to try it. I believe you're going to love it. And, you know.
Well, I know from my past experience in, you know, being out there in the trenches and before this technology even existed, you know, of having to mainly put together websites, edit HTML, you know, and, you know, set up the web forms, doing direct mail, like all of these different components of the business, you know, and having to, you know, spend time, energy, and money on having to get all these things set up before I've even, you know, made a dime. But now you're saying that I can go to one solution, one place, and have all of this stuff already in place, done for you. I mean, you say websites, contracts, even forms that I can embed on my Facebook page, on other websites outside of that, and they still go right into my database. I mean, that's just ridiculous because now, because, you know, I teach and I train people on, you know, how to use the internet, how to do search engine optimization, how to get traffic to their website. So if I even had a blog sitting out somewhere, I can take that and connect it to my Freedomsoft database, and now I can leverage the power of, say, some of the free blogging and SEO tools that are out there to get free traffic in addition to my website that I can customize and make them look however I want and have all of that go into one central location. That's basically what that boils down to. And that's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah,
and short
that's
sale
exactly
packages,
right.
I don't even want to talk about the time that it took to put together a short sale package. I mean, you might spend 2 to 3 hours just putting the paperwork together before you even send out a package.
Yeah,
and
not
that's
only
done
is
for
it in there, but it'll autofill for you. And, you know, Sam, since day one when we first started talking about Freedomsoft, our whole objective was to give ourselves initially and now investors throughout the world a single login point to run your entire business. One login, come in, check in the morning, check out, ideally 2-3 hours later, and call it a day. And then that's your work day, that's your business, that's your life. One home, one simple focus, Freedomsoft. And, you know, it's just helped thousands of investors, like you said, and we're about to do it again with Freedomsoft Reloaded.
Excellent. Well, Andy, I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me, buddy. And everyone, if you want a exclusive video review so you can see for your own eyes, head over to freedomsoftreview.com. That's freedomsoftreview.com. Go check it out. And, Andy, again, thank you for taking the time to speak with us and kind of give us an insight to one of the masterminds of this awesome software and system. And I wish you guys the best of luck. I know that's going to change thousands of more lives again, and I can't wait to see it happen. Thanks a lot, man.
Absolutely. Thanks, Sam.